Hi friends, it's Holly Jones from Mrs. Jones Stitches. Welcome to Flosstube number 33. Today is Sunday, June 30th, 2024, and I'm happy you're joining me today. If you're new to my channel, this is the channel about cross-stitch patterns, fabric, thread, floss, things I'm working on, all things cross-stitch. So, let's see. Obviously, I'm wearing glasses in this video. I posted last week on my Instagram that we were leaving last Sunday to go to Florida, and while it was, I guess it was Friday morning, I woke up and I couldn't hardly see out of my left eye, and I had a lot of pain. I was very light sensitive, so I hurried up and I made an appointment with my eye doctor, and they were able to get me in like an hour and a half later, and I had a significant ulcer on my left eye, on my cornea. So I usually wear contacts. They said absolutely no contacts, and that I needed to put in these 2 sets of eye drops like 6 times a day. It was ridiculous. I was really thankful that I went and got it checked out before we went on vacation, because I would have been up a creek without a paddle had it happened a couple days later while we were on vacation. So I spent last Friday scrambling around the city trying to find a place who did same-day eyeglasses and same-day sunglasses that were prescription. So luckily I found a place. I got these glasses. I'm not a huge fan of wearing glasses. It's just not my thing. But kudos to people who can wear glasses every day, because I cannot. I'd rather touch my eyeball 100 times taking contacts in and out than wear glasses. So anyway, so I had to wear glasses on vacation. I follow up with my eye doctor this week, and hopefully I can go back to contacts and I can get out of these glasses. But anyway, we had a great time in Florida. We drove from here. We spent the night in Monroe, Louisiana. And then the next morning, my husband and boys wanted to go to Duck Commander, so we went to Duck Commander. And then from there, we drove to Pensacola, and we stayed in Pensacola for 5 days. And it was wonderful. We went to the beach every day. We had a lot of really great family time. We stayed at a really cute Airbnb, and one day we drove over to Destin and Miramar Beach, and another day we went over to Gulf Shores in Orange Beach. It was a really great time. We brought my mother-in-law with us, so it was great having her there. She's wonderful. She's a wonderful human being, and I'm so grateful to have such a wonderful mother-in-law. So we took her with us, and we just had a really nice time. So I was able to go to a couple stitching shops while I was on vacation. One is in Pensacola. It's called Creative Stitchery. She had a lot of really nice things. She had a lot of silks, and I'll have to show what I got at her shop. She had a lot of really nice fabric too. And then we stopped at Creative Needle Arts in Gulf Shores, and I got a few things there too. So let me see. Today I have to share with you, I have some haul. I have a couple whips, which 2 of them are now finishes because I finished them on the way back from vacation, and I have a couple other finishes that I'm going to take to the framer this week. So we'll go ahead and get started. So one thing, and this isn't new, I mean, it's new to me, but I got this book. It's out of print. It's a Schoolgirls work, samplers from the Spencer Museum of Art, and that Barb and Alma from Blackbird used these as inspiration to design some charts. But anyway, the book has a lot of really great articles, so it shows some samplers and then has a little bit of history about each sampler. And there's quite a few in here. Maybe it's some historical context about some motifs and things like that. And then they recharted some of the motifs from some of the original samplers and turned them into their own kind of projects. So like here's an example of one. It's just beautiful. But anyway, so it was like 12-hour drive from Oklahoma City area to Pensacola. We split it up over 2 days, but even with stops, it ended up being like realistically probably 15 hours. So anyway, I brought this book. I read about half of it. It was really interesting. Just kind of how some of the motifs came to be, some of the historical context behind some of the motifs. If you're ever able to purchase this book, I highly recommend it. It was just a really good read if you are a fan of any type of needlework. Okay. So my mom made me this. I believe this is a Hemingway bag, and it fits the iPad. And I was really looking forward to having this because my 4-year-old pretty much, even though it's my iPad, it's his iPad. So I was hoping that the iPad would spend a little bit of time in here. It did not. It was pretty much hooked up on YouTube Kids the entire time. But anyway, I do have projects that will fit in here. So I ended up having a project in here on the trip, so that was really nice, and I love it. Let me show you one of my finishes. So this is in a bag my mom made me. Oops, I'll take that off there. So I think I talked in my last video, I hate back stitching. I really hate back stitching. And recently I stitched a shepherd's bush pattern, and it had quite a bit of back stitching in it, and it wasn't as awful as I thought it was going to be. So I decided to try another shepherd's bush. I'm still in vacation mode in my head, so I have a margarita, and I added some tahini. Have you ever tried the tahini seasoning? It's like a chili lime seasoning. It's really good, especially in like a margarita. And if you like spice, if you slice up like 2 jalapenos, you don't need to crush them or anything like that. Just slice them up. It's really good. I didn't have any jalapenos today, so I just kind of sprinkled some tahini in my margarita. But it's delicious. Okay, so this is the chart I did, dashing through the snow. And it stitched up super, super fast. Sorry, I did not iron this. Let's put this behind it. This was a really fun stitch. It's ornament size, so you can finish it as an ornament for your tree. You know me, I love dough bowls and tiered trays, so I'll probably turn mine into a pillow and have it sitting out this holiday season. And the colors I used, I stitched this on 32 count Mushroom Bold by Color and Cotton. And I used Color and Cotton threads. I used Garden Gate, which is my dark red. My lighter red was Ferris Wheel. My light green was Mesquite. My darker green was Creeping Vines. My light brown was Hay Bale. My darker brown was Almond Latte. My darkest brown is Marsh, and the only place I really used this was for my back stitching. My charcoal color is Santa's Boots, and my white was Eggnog. So I was really happy with how this one turned out. And like I said, I didn't, it called for a couple buttons on here. I think 3 buttons. I'm not putting buttons on this. It'll be fine the way it is. So, but I'm really looking forward to finishing that one. So that is done. I brought my stitching bag with me as kind of like my bag for the car. So I literally just took these out of the car bag. Okay, one of my other projects, and I did not get a finish on this, and that is okay. Since I was at the beach, I really wanted to stitch Seaside Retreat from Blackbird. Come down to the sea and stitch with me. And I wanted to brighten it up a little bit. So this is my progress. I was really happy with it. This color is called Gulfstream? Yes, Gulfstream by Color and Cotton. It's a really pretty, kind of a green-blue aqua. That's what it looks like all together. I really love this. I love the variegation in the floss. Honestly, where we were in Florida, they called it the Emerald Coast, and the water was just spectacular. You could really see different shades of green and blue, and it was just magnificent. So I really thought this reminded me a lot of what the water looked like. So I'm going to keep plugging away on this because I love it very much. Okay, and I did have one more finish for the trip. Nope, not in that bag though. This is in the Patriotic Bag my mom made me. My mom makes and sells project bags. She's retired, so she does this for fun. And she's on Instagram as Julie Just Sews. And she has sales a couple times a month. She makes project folders like this, project bags, things like that. So, okay. The other one was Autumn Quilt by Primrose Cottage. And like I said, I just put the finishing stitches in this today as we were pulling in the driveway. And here it is. Let me put this behind it. So this is also on 32 count mushroom bold from Color and Cotton. And I love this. This is a really great everyday piece. It is so pretty. It was so fun to stitch. This actually took me, this is my car stitching, and what I had done, the original pattern is charted in like a blue and a yellow, and those are the only two colors that are in the chart. So I colorized mine. I added a couple more colors and kind of made it my own, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. This has been my favorite color palette all summer, and I've used the same color palette for about 4 different projects. So I didn't use all the colors in this, but I did use Tulle from Color and Cotton as my dark, my darker pink. My lighter pink is Medium Mesa. My gold is Cavalier. My light green is Tadpole. My dark blue is Tambourine. My light blue is Viridian. My white, it's actually kind of a cream, is Hayride. And I didn't use any of those 3 other colors in here, but I curated this color palette and it is just spectacular. I love it. It gives me all like the Prim vibes. So I've been using this on multiple projects this summer. So honestly, I'm going to take this and fill it, just finish it into a little pillow finish for the bowl. But I just love it. It was so fun to stitch. What else? So that's what I worked on the trip. Like I said, I got this finished as we were pulling in the driveway. And then I got the Dashing Through the Snow finished at the Airbnb, and then I stitched on Come Down to the Sea and Stitch With Me a few evenings as well, but not too shabby. So I'm looking forward to actually taking time to FFO these this week. Okay, let me show you a couple other finishes. So in my last video, I was working on the 1861 sampler by Blackbird Designs, and I finished it. I did a full color conversion. I think I put away the book. I don't have the book right now. The original was done in like a red palette. It was red, orange, maybe brown, and black. It gave off really masculine vibes to me, so I wanted to really lighten it up. I used this same color palette, and let me put something behind it so you can see it pretty well. And here it is. So this is stitched on 32 count hay bale medium by Color and Cotton. It does kind of have a yellow tone to it. I was really happy with how it turned out. The pastel colors just really soften it up quite a bit. There's some really pretty flowers and stuff down below. I love this one here, and I also love this basket. But I'm really happy with this, and I'm going to take it to Hobby Lobby this week to have it framed. I did not personalize it, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to or not. I really kind of like it the way it is. I plan on entering this in the fair this year too, so I need to take that to Hobby Lobby. This was my blessing sampler for 2024. This is Margaret Harris 1877, also from Blackbird. And I am going to personalize this with my last name down here, and then probably me and my husband's either initials or our wedding year. But I need to get this one framed. And I'm so excited to have this one finished. I cannot wait to show it to you. I literally put in the final stitches on this the night or the morning we were leaving. I had to work the night before. I worked Saturday night, and then I came home Sunday morning, and I had about an hour to shower and get my stuff packed in our car. We drove. That was a hoot. I got a lot of stitching time in though, so that was fun. But let me show you because it's magnificent. I finished American Welcome by Plum Street. All I had left to do was fill in on the bottom over here where all these like sailboats are. So I got all that finished, and I am super happy to have it done. I just love it. I've loved it since I saw Paulette release it at, was it the Country Sampler Retreat last year? And I had posted on my Instagram looking for somebody who was selling the chart. Of course, nobody was selling the chart because, I mean, look how gorgeous it is, right? So I had to wait till market this year, but I got it, and I got it done. So I am going to take this to Hobby Lobby probably tomorrow and pick out a frame for it. I'm so happy to have this done. I'm really looking forward to entering this in the fair this year too. I think it will do really well, I hope. But yeah, I just love it. Okay, let's talk about haul. So, like I said, I went to 2 needle workshops while I was in Florida and Alabama. Before that though, I placed an order with Down Sunshine Lane, and their shop was great. The shipping was super fast. And of course it arrived like on Monday, and I left on Sunday, so I wasn't able to take anything with me. But I got Liberty Notes by Shepherd's Bush. Like I said, I've really been loving Shepherd's Bush lately, which is surprising because I hate backstitching. So I really love this one. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know that I'll probably get it done this year, but it'll be good for next year. And then I also ordered a Tribute to Summer sampler by Stacy Nash. Look at that border with those white flowers. I love it. So what I think I'm probably going to do, I'm going to stitch the border, and maybe this middle part here, I might put something different in the middle. I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet, but the border totally sold me on this piece. I think it's gorgeous. So I got that from Down Sunshine Lane. While we were in Gulf Shores, we stopped by Creative Needle Arts, and I got a few things. I got some Lady Dot trim. This is a color called Sea Glass. And I got the Rick Rack in Sea Glass as well. I got a pack of Bowen needles. I usually stitch with a 26 needle. So I've never tried Bowen needles before, and I actually recently got this pack of Peacemakers, so I'm going to try that. Usually I'm not like a needle snob. I'm super not picky, so I usually just stitch with these little cheapies from Hobby Lobby, and they've done just fine for me. They don't catch on my stuff, they don't snag or anything like that, so for $1.50 I've been okay with these. But anyway, I've seen other people talk about Bowens and Peacemakers, so I thought I'll give them a try. So stay tuned and I will do a review on those. And then the other pattern I got is Snip Snip by October House. And this isn't anything new. It's from 2023, so it's kind of new. But I just thought it was really pretty, so I wanted to get that. And that's what I got at Creative Needle Arts. And then in Pensacola, I went to Creative Stitchery, and the shop was really nice. It's actually in like a double wide trailer. So the living room area is like where you shop, where all the patterns are. They're all organized on tables, they're in bins, they're organized alphabetically by designer. Then in what would be like one of the bedrooms, there's a bunch of fabric and floss. The walls have a lot of silk. It was a really nice shop, so I was happy to be able to go. So I got a couple things. I got a new Blackbird, new to me. This is Deck the Halls, and it is 6 little strawberries. And this is from 2018, so shocker, I did not have this in my stash, but I do now. I got this floss from, this is Leo and Roxy, and it is a silvery, kind of a silvery mint green. It is called Sea Salt, and I just thought it was pretty. It reminded me of the beach. I got some linen, which I'll show you in just a second. I got Berry Merry Christmas by the Scarlett House. I loved that border. I got Many Mansions because I have not purchased it yet, so I'm looking forward to starting that. I got Maggie May because I've seen it so many places and now I want to stitch her. I got the Let Love Grow Pinkeep from Stacy Nash. I got You Melt My Heart by Beez. And then I also got Rejoice Evermore by Brenda Gervais. So again, nothing that I bought was, you know, a brand new release or anything like that, but just things that I saw and caught my eye. I really would love to stitch this. This is so pretty. And it's very similar to me. It gives me a lot of Every Opening Flower vibes. And I had such a good time stitching that one, so I'm really looking forward to stitching this. For this chart, I actually got a piece of linen while I was there. This is 32 count periwinkle. And I think it's going to be a beautiful fabric for this piece. I also got, let me show this other small piece first. This is 32 count Desert Sand. I'm not sure who this is by, but it's a really pretty neutral. This is just an 8 by 12 piece. I got 32 count Dusk. I'm pretty sure this is by Weeks. Which my thought was for this piece here that I could stitch Let Love Grow Pinkeep on this. Okay, I got a fat quarter of Fog Gray, and it is a really gray and tan modeled piece. I really like this. I've seen a lot of people stitch stuff on, I think it's Tornado by Fox and Rabbit or Fiber on a Whim, and I've seen a lot of people stitch stuff on Murky, and to me it kind of gives that same kind of vibe, just grays and tans together. And then I got a fat quarter of Marvelous. This is a really pretty, it's looking a little bit darker in the video than it really is. It's just a really pretty kind of a light aqua. Lots of good modeling on this. I have no plans for this. I just really liked it. So that was my haul. I need to tell you about something that I'm doing for Jolly July. Let me get the book and I will be right back. Okay. So my plans for Jolly July, I hope you're following my friend Holly Neal. She is on Instagram and Flosstube as Hobbies of Holly. She is delightful. She has a great Flosstube. She stitches a lot of the same things that I like to stitch, and she's very pleasant to watch and listen to. And we decided, since we both share the name Holly, that we were going to do a stitch along for Jolly July. And we wanted it to have a Christmas theme and incorporate our names. And we chose to pick something out of this book, Peppermint and Holly by Blackbird. And the pattern we chose is this right here. It is Holly Manor. And we are going to start this tomorrow. So if you would like to join in with us and you have this book, or you want to order the book, we would love for you to participate with us. We're going to stitch this. She pulled her colors and her fabric, I believe yesterday. She shared pictures on her Instagram. I'm going to pull my colors tonight. I have not had a chance to really kind of think about what I was going to pick yet since we've been out of town. But now that I'm home, I'm going to pick something from this to get started for tomorrow. But we would love for you to join with us. We have a hashtag we're using. It is Christmas with the Hollies, and I will share that in the notes of the video. But we would love for you to join us if you don't have any Jolly July plans. So again, it's in this book, and we're really looking forward to stitching with you. All right, I think that might be it. So thank you so much for watching. You know what, let's do a giveaway. Okay, I would love for you to tell me your favorite summer recipe. You don't have to put the whole recipe below. I can look it up, but I'm going to a cookout at my brother-in-law's on Thursday for the 4th. And I have two things that I always bring to summer cookouts. One is a orzo pasta salad. It's so good. You can look it up. It's called Morzo, Morezo, Morzo Orzo pasta salad. It's from, I believe she's called the Plucky Knitter. And it is so good. It has little mozzarella pearls. It has cucumber. I think it has red onion, diced tomatoes, or I'm sorry, cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes that are sliced, and then orzo and a really great vinaigrette. I make that a lot in the summer, and then I also make this Frito corn salad. Again, you can just go on Pinterest and type in Frito corn salad. It's a couple, you can either do like frozen corn that's been thawed, you can do canned corn, you can do fresh corn. I don't care. I've done it literally all three ways, and it's delicious every single way. And then it is red and orange bell pepper that's diced really fine, some mayonnaise, and then what you do is you take a bag of the chili cheese Fritos and you crush them, so it's like just crumbs, and then you sprinkle that in and chill it. Well, actually chill it first. Don't add the Fritos and then chill it, because the Fritos will get soggy. But you'll chill it, and then you'll crush up the Fritos and pour them in right before you're gonna serve it. And it is creamy, sweet, salty. It is so good. So I'm bringing both of those to the cookout on Thursday. But leave me what your favorite like 4th of July picnic party food is. And like I said, you don't have to leave like a link to the recipe or anything like that. I can just look it up on Pinterest. But I'm curious to see what you like to cook for cookouts. What will I give away? I know I'm going to give away a pattern grab bag. So what I will do is I'm just gonna pull like 4 patterns. They're probably gonna be the small, like Lizzie Kate heart and hand size. I'll pull some of those. I'll try and find some that have like a summer theme to them and pull those, and I will send those to you. So I don't know what it will be yet. It'll be a surprise, but leave me a comment and let me know what you like to cook. Make sure you're over 18. Make sure you live in the United States. I'm going to do U.S. shipping only on this one. And make sure you don't use the word contest or giveaway or anything like that. Like I said, over 18. And make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Happy stitching.